Scorpio March 2021 forecast reading. So I'm going to look at the theme of the month for you, do a tarot reading, and of course relationship reading as well. If you'd like a personal, private, and I do an exceptionally good relationship reading or soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. That link will be in the description box below. Right, so what's your theme of the month, Scorpio, for March 2021? Let's have a look. Theme of the month, Scorpio, March 2021. And first card up is leadership. So you take the lead in the month of March. You are in charge, either of your life in general, or you're going to need to step up to the plate in the month of March and take something within your hands and lead people, show them what to do and how to do it, okay? But you're in charge, and Scorpios like that. You're going to feel comfortable in that position. It's your favorite position to be in. Okay, and the next card you get is love. Youre. So, okay, that's very interesting. So this is what's showing up in Scorpio's life in the month of March. So maybe you take the lead in love. Maybe you ask someone out. Maybe you ask someone to marry you. That's an option. But you're in charge in the month of March, and this comes with your relationships as well. But love will play a center position to your life, center role, pivotal role in your life in the month of March. So let's see what that's about. We're going to flesh it out with your tarot cards. Interesting. There was a little number on the set of cards. Now, 2836, okay? I don't know where it came from. I have absolutely no idea. I have used this deck many, many times. I'm going to show it to you guys. There it is. Okay, it's not going to show too clearly on there. Maybe there it'll show a little bit more clearly. Anyway, there it is. And I don't know where that came from. That box is closed. I've used this deck many times. So just remember 2836. It's important for someone. If it comes up, it has to do with love and leadership. Okay. Right, now let's see what the tarot cards have to say about your month of March, Scorpio. First card up is Sky Queen. In other words, to me, she's always sitting up there and she has a view of the world and she has sort of a view from above. She has a good idea of the bigger picture, the Sky Queen. And Sky is about thought. So she has her thoughts, her intentions, her purpose quite clear in her mind as she has an elevated view of what is happening in her life. That's probably why you can take the leadership role, because you can see the bigger picture clearly in the month of March, okay? Ooh, you get the Earth Queen, you get two queens. So not only can you see the bigger picture and you have a very clear picture of how everything will be unfolding, but where earthly matters are concerned, material gains, goals, aspirations, jobs, careers, material goods, you also seem to be in charge of that. Okay, you're very clear about it, you know how to get it, you know how to use it, and you're in tune with your intuition. I always feel the queen cards of each suite of the deck are in touch with the intuition, so they know how to use, master that particular element very sustainably and well, because they're tuning in as well. Okay, your next card is Nine of Fire. Check out them all sitting around the fire, having their powwow or meeting. So I have a feeling you will be gathering with people in the month of March. You will be the leader. You will be making decisions. You'll be making choices. You'll be choosing directions. And you'll be the one that's in charge of this. Interesting. Okay. It could be family. It could be a job, career. It could be a hobby. It could be a group you belong to. Okay. A club. Six of Sea. Okay, so whatever this story is that you guys are busy discussing, everybody feels a little bit at sea about it. Their emotions are kind of entangled in it, and they're not sure how it's going, cats in water, in other words. So you're needing to sit down, you're needing to discuss how to get clarity on this subject, how not to feel so at sea about whatever it is, okay? As if you're all floundering in the water about it. And the Tower. Oh, okay. So it's something definitely that is about, that has broken down, that needs to be restructured, that isn't what it was before. The rug was pulled out from under it. It's broken down. It's not in place anymore. I feel like the structure and the order has dissipated, broken down, and you guys are sitting down. So you're all feeling kind of at sea, like where to from here, we don't know. So you're sitting down, having a meeting, having a powwow, having a discussion about it, and you are going to be the leader in this. Whether you start out the leader or whether it progresses to you being the leader, that will be the case. Simply because you have a better view, a wider picture of what is happening. Okay? Interesting this. Okay, next card up for you guys is the Fire Kitty. So, it is definitely a case of the way forward is tentative. You will be trying it out. It's explorative. It's new. Check it, that little kitten putting his little paw over the fire. He's going to learn a lesson. So there will be some lessons learned along the way. This is new territory for you guys, okay? But you're going to take action. You're not just going to sit there and talk. You're going to take action, but it is new territory for you, okay? I'll take one more card for March. And Fire Queen. Wow. So you got 3 queens in this deck. That is pretty cool. So ultimately you will be celebrating the new route you take, the new options you do, the new outlines you draw up, whatever it may be. But it will be action orientated. Fire is action. And this queen is it's celebratory. She took her what should she say? Took her cues, she took her action, she took action. It worked out well. Okay, so that will be the outcome for that. I think it might be a little bit further down the line because I chose that glass card. The card before, which was the Fire Kitten, kind of felt the end of March. This was kind of a bonus card to tell you how this pans out. It pans out well. Okay, right, now let's have a look at your relationship cards for the month of March. So I'm going to be reading for those of you in relationships as well as those of you looking for relationships. March, relationship energy in general. Remember, this came up, eh? This could be the greater love as well. Although Eros is normally more about love in general, love between people. But it could be the greater love. But let's have a look. So, unrequited love. This card is all about not enough chemistry, okay? I'll read you what it says on the card because a lot of you will ask me. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So what you might have found at this point is an existing relationship, the chemistry's kind of gone bah, okay? Or you've met people recently, but there's just not enough chemistry between the two of you, okay? You just don't feel the spark, that great resonance at the moment. Calling in your soulmate. I'm going to read what it says on the card. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so what this card represents in this particular reading is that if you have been meeting up with people that there isn't that ping or that zing or that resonance with, resonating with, you are still calling in the person that you really want, that will resonate with you. They are coming in. They are going to come to you. They are going to cross your path because you've called them in. In an existing relationship, a long-term one, where you feel that you're just not connecting anymore, this is your soulmate, you call them in, you will connect with them again. It's just possibly a stage that you're going through at the moment, okay? And then 2 cards flip this way. Codependency or pay attention to the red flag. So, I would say, I'm going to take one more card out, that perhaps if you're not feeling that ping or that sort of chemistry with someone, that you are possibly looking at buttons that are being pushed and there are red flags to let you know this is happening. And that is why you are not feeling that chemistry with them. So the codependency, along with the red flags, the red flag card will say you are going to come across the situation. You will have your buttons pushed. There will be codependent buttons. There will be things that stem back from long ago, last lifetime, childhood, where you felt abandoned, okay, and hurt, but particularly abandoned, I'm hearing. So when that comes up this month and that button gets pushed, recognize it for what it is, okay? It's an abandonment issue. It actually doesn't pertain to this relationship. It's an old issue. It's a red flag to say, this is an issue for you. Confront it with yourself. Confront it with yourself. See what it is, because this is your soulmate, okay? If you're in an existing relationship, this is your soulmate. If you're wanting to call in a new relationship, there is a soulmate waiting there for you. You just have that abandonment issue that is cropping up at the moment that you need to kind of look in the face and say, yes, okay, so that pushes my buttons. It makes me feel abandoned. That red flag came up. Let me have a look at that so that my soulmate can come in without this blocking them from coming into your life. Right, so that is your reading, Scorpio, for the month of March. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. And just to repeat again, if you'd like a reading from me, I will put that link in the description box below. Wishing you hugs and blessings for the month of March. We'll speak again soon.